Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Saturday evening. It is 20 to 8 in the evening. I've just come back from walking Max across the field. I guess the camera was a bit of safety for me, but I'm recovering from a back and a shoulder and a neck strain. And it's a struggle just to like breathe. What's the matter? That's your reflection in the window. That's your reflection in the window, Max. He's barking at his reflection. He keeps doing that when it gets to night time. He barks at his reflection in the window. So it was a bit of a safety issue carrying the phone around, but I just I don't know whether it's the weather it's like, but I'm struggling to like breathe. I think it's the cat hair. The cat. You can be allergic to pets. And when you go through the menopause, you can be allergic to things that you've never been allergic to before. And I'm just like struggling to breathe. I'm also having a lot of heartburn. I'm finding a lot of the foods now hard to digest. I don't know why. Is that because I'm going through the menopause as well? I'm just finding food like is irritating my stomach and my food pipe. So I'm just eating small amounts of food and I'm trying to clear this up, whatever it is. It might have been a case of flu. Don't know. It's been on me for about a couple of weeks now, so we just hope that it goes away, because you know how hard it is to get a GP appointment, and just seeing a chemist that isn't a doctor. I've just got no faith in that. No, I haven't. So apparently they can refer you to places as well, but I don't know, it's not personal anymore, it's just impersonal. People reading your notes that don't know anything about you, and you know, don't like it. So I was watching that series on Netflix. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to continue to watch the end of that. I can't wait to find out the end of it. Basically I played a bit of Scrabble Go. I put some washing in the sink and I was like rinsing it out, waiting for a video to upload before I went out and took Max for a walk. I don't know what's going on in this world. It's crazy. There is no policing. There is no laws. I would hate to travel on the train late at night. Because it's becoming a bit like America, isn't it? We've got like knives and guns, and a lot of crime in London involving knives and guns. And when I watched the film The Joker, not on earth did I think that a film like that would come true. Anything remotely like it. Like vigilante like type people boarding trains and frightening passengers and God knows what else, but it's becoming more and more like America over here. It is. People are going to be scared to walk the streets. I don't know what's going on. You know, we've got a government that wants to, well, it feels like they want to eradicate the poor and the elderly for some reason. Even though that the Prime Minister is quite old himself, he is like trying to find ways to cut back on money, but he's punishing the elderly and people that haven't got much money. I don't see the point in that. There is definitely a really bad problem with what's going on with young people today. It's not their fault. I don't think it's their fault. I think that the world has gone a bit crazy since COVID, and instead of like going back to pre-COVID where everything was normal, we're in this sort of like after COVID, and nobody's like changing these rules. A lot of people are still working from home. They want to introduce a 4-day week, which I don't see how that's going to benefit. Don't see how that's going to benefit the world at all. The safety issues as well. The world is not safe. Great Britain, I feel, is not safe. A woman going outside my property during the day and night, I do not feel safe. No, I don't. Because there is no bloody policing. The people are just doing what they like. There's no security. The people are just doing what they like. They are, and it's been going on for a long, long time. But it's getting worse. I pay for my shopping. Even when I haven't got money. If I haven't got money, I don't steal because I have a conscience. I can't help it. And I always have got this inbred in me that if you do something bad, it's going to come back on you. So I will not do anything bad. I won't. I just won't. And that's why I don't get on with people, because I don't drink, I don't take drugs, I don't smoke, and I don't wander the streets off my head laughing at nothing, which a lot of people are doing nowadays. Because there is nothing in this world, is there, to make them... There's nothing in this world. I don't know what's going on. So 10 to 7, I get ready to take Max out. I'm playing a few words on Scrabble Go. I'm not contacting people on any sites whatsoever. No dating sites, no messaging sites, no emails. I've cut all communication off with whoever was annoying me. And because normally I would get a text message before I went out in the morning, a text message before I went out in the afternoon, and messages before I went out in the evening, and I'd get very upset and stressed, and it would wind me up. So I went out of the building, and I look outside my door, I look left and I look right, I wait till there's no one there, and then I go down the stairs and I go out of the building. I walked up the road a bit, and I crossed over, and I went round the back of the flats, and there was a man in shorts and a t-shirt in front of me, obviously going to the co-op. Carried on walking, and I got myself onto the path, and now the dark nights are drawing in. You've got to be careful of people lurking in the bushes. I've had it before. Someone jumped out at me. Someone made some comment about he was shagging his girlfriend in the bushes and jumped out at me, and that was last year, I think. So I just, what do you do? I want to walk there was one woman on the field, but I could hear laughter. I could hear young people, put it that way. I don't know whether they were intoxicated, or they like sitting on the crane, or they like sitting down there, but the crane, that's up to them, that's their business. It's just when they're making so much noise, you look, you see. And I had a choice. Do I turn back? And I thought, no, I'm going to ride this out. I'm going to walk past it. Right when I did a video about where that guy had a blue coat over his head. A blue coat or a sweatshirt over his head. I think it was the same guys with other people. And I'm just getting on with my own business now, and what they do is their business. You certainly don't hold a camera up when there's like 10 youths stood there, do you? So I was just walking. I walked past, never said a word. They were making noises, but I felt like I was in an American film on the subway. Because when you go to the scene where the Joker is sat on the subways, he's on the train, and these groups of lads start taking the piss out of him, don't they? And they laugh at him and they start to beat him up, and he's got a gun in his pocket and he shoots them, the three of them dead. Well, the crane is like full of graffiti, so there's graffiti all over it, and you've got kids hanging from the crane with their legs hanging off, and I'm a woman on my own and I'm only tiny, and there must have been about 10 of them, men and women, 10 of them. And that's what pissed me off this morning, when she shouted out, "That's her, that's her, that's her." And now I feel like I'm being terrorised now. Terrorised. Yes, you could get beaten up if you interfere. If you turn around and start saying, "What are you doing?" or you start poking your nose in their business. But I just walked quietly past. No, I didn't ring my mum because I didn't feel scared. I felt embarrassed. I felt I don't really want to do this. This is outside my comfort zone, but I didn't run off. When you have got youths hanging from a crane, like swinging from a crane and making noises. They haven't broken the law, they haven't done anything, they didn't shout anything at me directly, so I didn't see anything, and no point in anything. I just walked past it. But as you know, it's going to get darker and then you won't be able to see them. You won't be able to see them. So I've got a choice, and the other choice is going around that way. And you're still going to get interactions with people if you go that way. So I just felt, I wouldn't say I felt scared, I just was out of my comfort zone. I didn't want to walk past like 10, 15 youths, obviously probably intoxicated on something. I managed to get myself off the field. There was a jogger, there was a couple walking, and I just noticed that there was a battered white car outside the co-op, and I thought, here we go. I was supposed to lose my temper, yeah? I'm a woman, don't forget I'm a woman. And they've got this battered white car outside. When I come off the field, there's this, honestly, a battered white car, like someone's battered it, outside the co-op. I didn't say one word to those guys. I just let them get on with what they were doing. Because to me, that was real. To me, I could have been, had there been an argument, I could have been jumped on by 15 young people. So I just kept quiet. This is going too far. This is really going too far now. It's stressing me out. It's making me feel really unwell. I'm not happy. I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. This is making me feel so miserable and isolated and unhappy. But I'm just having to bolt my front door, bolt it, put a stool against the door. When I go outside, I have to carry an alarm. And my mum said to me the other day, "Do you remember when you used to go around with your cricket bat?" I used to have a cricket bat. Because when I left Lansdowne Court to go to my mum's, someone threatened to punch me in the face for no reason at all. But I'm not walking around with a cricket bat, but it's going to get to the point that, what do you do? Just shouted out, it's her, that's her. And this is what happens. What for? Because I got upset because the guy was swearing. He was swearing when I was walking underneath the balcony. So what do they want me to get beaten up by lads? Is that what they want? Is it? Just because I stick up for animals? Just because I care about animals? Really? I've lost my cat. I've lost my cat. I've sprained my neck, my back and my shoulder. So you're going to try and get me when I'm feeling down. Is that what you want to do, you coward? You want to get me when I'm feeling like shit. So you know, when I was all full of energy and full of get up and go, you didn't bother. But now when I'm down in the fucking ground, you want to fucking start on me, yeah? So guys, I'm going to get off and watch that film. I literally have to put a stool against the door. Obviously no one can get in the front door, but I like to be even more safe. See you later.